Guys, we're back with Michelle at Rose Q. For those who don't know me, I am Michelle from Rose Q. If you want to find me and you don't know where, then, well, I guess I'll tell you. You can find me at IG at Rose Q Clothing CA or on Facebook at Rose Q. And if you decide you will like me and you like what I'm talking about and you like what I post, then follow me. And if you don't, then I guess that's your loss. No, I still love you. Um, all right, so today I want to talk about our inner child. Um, so when I first came up with this idea, I tried to think back about like who I was as a kid. And like I had to like really think back, like really back, like I don't know, like when I was like 8, 9 years old. Probably before that, because that's when I started gaining weight and that's when all my problems started. Um, so yeah, before 10 years old, I've I don't know if I truly like remember those moments, but I remember like pictures of me like in shorts and wearing t-shirts and like a ponytail looking all cute, and like I don't remember giving a fuck what the world thought of me at that age. I mean, you don't care. um and I remember like I used to rollerblade and I used to bike and I used to be so active and I used to play with everyone and like everybody in the neighborhood, and I used to be really outgoing. um and like I used to love to laugh and just all of that. Like, I mean, we all do, right? um but then I kind of like hit like 10 years old, 12 years old, and everything just stopped. And I know it's because I gained the weight. um Everything like from that point on, everything that like I didn't do, everything that held me back, everything that I avoided, every like activity, every like group situation, every single fucking thing from 12 years old and on was based on my weight, and based on the fact that I was not small, based on the fact that I was chubby, and therefore, I didn't want to have any attention on me. I didn't want people looking at me. I didn't want attention. So I guess in my head, it was like, all right, well, I feel like I'm big and ugly, pretty much. And so I'm just going to avoid all these things so that people won't look at me. Um, which was funny enough. I feel like I got even more attention because people were like, why aren't you playing? Why aren't you doing this? And why aren't you trying that? And blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, stop fucking looking at me. Like, that's the whole reason why I'm sitting over here. Just do what you gotta do. Leave me alone. Um, but yeah, so now, when forward to this day, now that I'm trying to heal, all my stuff and change my mindset, change my perspective, learn to love myself, um, kind of build my self-worth from my eyes, not from anybody else's eyes. So from doing that, I feel like I need to reconnect with my inner child, who I was before all the trauma, who I was before all the pain. Because I feel like that's what it is. You kind of like you go on this journey, you know, to heal and reconnect with yourself. And in order to do that, I feel like you need to reconnect with your inner child, because the child inside of you was so innocent, and the child in you, didn't care what people thought, didn't care what they looked like when they were biking. They didn't care about, a little bit of stomach fat rolling rolling over itself. They didn't care about well, I don't know about kids nowadays, but I'm just talking about my when I was a child. I didn't care about any of that, and I feel like I need to reconnect with that, and so, um, and it's been hard. Like, it's been really, really hard because I've had to go so much back. Oh my God, I don't even know how to say that. like so far back. There you go. Damn French in me. So far back to a moment that I don't even remember. I want you to try that. Like, try and think about, back when you were a kid and you were so carefree. And, think of that, the first memory you have of that moment. So yeah, like I said, I struggled because it was so far back. But once I did remember that, I just realized like the freedom that I felt, I was so carefree and so outgoing, and like I was climbing fences, and I was running around the neighborhood with other kids. I was playing basketball, I was playing soccer, I was playing like all the sports that we were playing at the school. And like then 12 years old hit, and I just stopped doing all that, and I became a homebody, and I started staying in the house. And that's when I connected with writing, because that's how I got all my shit out, was by writing it. And I read books and I listened to music, and I just really isolated myself. And that was in part because of the bullying too. I just figured if I kept to myself, then people would leave me alone. I wouldn't have people making fun of me or laughing at me or whatever. But yeah, so I guess like along the way, I kind of forgot about, who I was before I cared. And I missed that person, and I missed that mindset of who the fuck cares. And I love that I'm going through this right now, and I'm reconnecting with who I used to be, because I feel like I'm getting to know, getting emotional. I feel like I'm getting to know like a whole other person, because I have like this like social personality in me. I know I have it because I have it with people that are really close to me. And I have this outgoing personality where I want to go biking, and I want to go for walks, and I want to go sit at the beach, and I want to do all those things. But usually what holds me back is the fact that I care about what other people think of me and what other people see when they look at me. And I care too fucking much about the rest of the world that I forget to be me. And yeah, in reconnecting with my inner child, I noticed that, I have a funny bone, or whatever you want to say. Like, I feel like I have my funny moments, and I can be funny, and I can be out there, and I can be just like, fucking just crazy. So yeah, I'm loving my journey right now, because I feel so like free. Like, I still have those moments, obviously, where I look in the mirror and I'm just like, fucking, I hate what I look like, I hate my body, I hate everything, blah blah blah, I hate you. And then I have days like today where I'm like, I fucking love me, I fucking love my personality, I love my heart, and I love who I am, and I love that I can build relationships with other people. And yeah, I'm like super excited right now. It's so weird. It doesn't happen very often, apparently. But yeah, so yeah, I really wanted to talk about this because the freedom that I feel like right now, like in this moment, I want you to feel that, because it's fucking amazing. So yeah, if you can, try and reconnect with your inner child. Remember who you were before all this shit, before all the heaviness of this world. Go as far back as you can and try and find that one memory and fucking live in that memory and remember that memory every single time you go out. Right, that's it from me. Let me know in the comments what happens when you reconnect with your inner child. See you next Sunday.